Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Ryan Holtz Show Podcast. Listen, this is the show that helps you learn, grow, be entertained, improve your life personally and professionally. And listen, today there is so much news going on in the world. Let me tell you the tea. Number one, Mr. Trumpy of the United States has now decided to roll back his sign off on the Epstein files, which now has his own internal people questioning, there might really be something on those files. Now that's number one. And I think that's a big indicator. There could be pictures, there could be videos, there could be all those things. But the reality is that why is he reversing his position on releasing the Epstein files? I mean, come on. If you're above the age of 2, I think we can put 2 and 2 together and realize that it's 4. Or if you're somebody who's imaginative, you could say it's 5. But the reality is if you put lipstick on a cow, it's still a cow. If it quacks, it's a duck. But let's move on to this. Now, I'm in Canada. I'm based in Canada here. And we have something that is very, very interesting going on here. We have a prime minister that ran on the notion in his campaign of literally saying, hey, we're going to get a deal done. We're going to handle these tariffs. We're going to address the cost of living. Now, we literally have Mr. Tiff from the government of Canada saying Canadians might want to consider a lower standard of living, which is absolutely unprecedented. But that's one thing that just happened. I want to go over some of the facts. And the facts are this. If we look right now and we look at what Carney has done since he has been, again, prime minister, look at the hikes. Look at the tariffs. Look what's happening here. U.S. has tripled tariffs on software to 45%, raised reciprocal tariffs from 25% to 35%, doubled steel and aluminum tariffs to 50%, put 25% tariffs on autos, put 50% tariffs on copper, put 25% tariffs on heavy-duty trucks. China has put 100% tariff on canola oil and meal, put 100% tariff on peas, put 25% tariffs on pork and seafood, put 75.8% tariffs on canola seed. India has put 30% tariffs on yellow peas. Now, wait for it. Since Carney's been in, what's the reduction? A big fat goose egg. 0, no reductions. So people, if you go online, the consensus is, oh my gosh, look what the baby boomers did. They voted these liberals in, we had 10 years. Now look, we're going to go for 10 more. There's so many different wavering opinions amongst Canadians as to what's going on. We all know that baby boomers are the highest, the most, the largest voting base. Did they have a hand in this? Absolutely they did. Baby boomers also too, I think, have the highest amount of unhealed trauma. If you talk to some of their kids, they'll tell you why. But the reality is that baby boomers are trying to play it safe. And here's what happens when you play it safe and you don't realize when the ship, and it's kind of like the old saying, right? You can rearrange the deck chairs on the Titanic, but we all know, unfortunately, what happened to the Titanic. And so I think Canada's economy is starting to realize, oh, this is not getting good. We are officially in a recession. If you look at the numbers and you look at the past 2 quarters, do the research, do the reading. Again, don't just read comments on TikTok or YouTube and think that you're informed. Do the deep research as to what is really happening in our country. And I think you'll be absolutely shocked. Now, where does this leave us? Well, I think, Canadians are great people. I think this too shall pass. But saying that is also a little bit of a fairy tale, because the reality is that we have a lot of work to do, right? And, you just think about what is happening. I have discussions with my wife all the time, and she's like, listen, I'm going to the grocery store. And, it seems like every time, we're talking like a 5 to 8% increase on certain things, right? People are talking about having a special dinner, like a prime rib or something like that on the weekend. And they're like, oh, heck no. People are literally going to where the 30% off bin is, where the lesser cuts are, and literally shopping that way. Food banks at a all-time high. Listen, it's all around us. Look at your school. If you have kids, we have kids. Parent, look at the schools, look at the kids, look at the looks on the parents' faces, look at the morale amongst the teachers, because teachers, they are living and breathing too, and they're experiencing these economic things as well. But look at what's going on and ask yourself, what can I do to ensure that my country is going to get better? Because you seem to keep voting for the same people. But look at Carney. I want you to actually factually debate me in the comments. These are the facts. This prime minister is looking like one of the worst. And I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud. He might even be worse than Trudeau. Okay. It's brutal. Meanwhile, his company's been doing deals on the back end. And I'm wondering if he even lives in Canada, because we all know he's got a big platform in New York. So maybe we elected somebody who lives in New York to run Canada. I'm just going to leave it there. So, let me know in the comments. This week's episode is designed to make you think. Free thinking. Again, don't just base your information off of TikTok comments and YouTube comments. Go Google, go read some of the public policy. Almost all of this is public knowledge. Go read the Bank of Canada report. Go read the numbers. Numbers don't lie. You can be emotional. You can be objective. It doesn't matter. Numbers are the facts. So again, let me know what you think in the comments. Drop a 5-star review. And if you have not subscribed to this channel and subscribed to the Ryan Holtz Show Podcast, please do. We're dope. You're dope. We give you hope. And listen, curiosity should always be your mandate. Do your homework. Do your reading. Study up. And let's get this ship of Canada going in the right direction. Much love, everybody.
We're so glad you enjoyed this episode of the Ryan Holtz Show Podcast. Please don't forget to smash that 5-star review, as Team Holtz will love you for it. Also, say hi to Ryan anywhere on social media using the handle @RyanHoltz1. That's RyanHoltz, the number 1. And if you or your business is looking to expand your brand, book a brand jam with Ryan using the link in the show notes.